probably about time I start the new quest. I've been like holding off on doing this because you just know it's probably going to be sad. And I don't feel like crying. There we go.
I see. Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
All right. Thank you so much.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Got any new commissions?
Ah, you two have come just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across Natlan.
Nice.
Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land.
And I suppose that keeps them a bit more.
Once we receive word of enemy activity,
happening.
we can notify the nearest camp and the stationed forces can take immediate action.
Makes sense.
Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information, rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once. So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for some well-deserved rest.
Gotta work hard.
So that's the plan. Whew, we can finally stop and take a break.
Yeah, we gotta think about that plan.
Safe and sound is our priority now. The more it can wait.
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will...
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom. Oh, hey, Kachina! Are you feeling better now?
Oh, so weird there's no voice line, but it's because of the strikes, isn't it? Yeah, don't push yourself too hard. Yeah, we're getting an ancient name.
Wow! So we'll finally get to meet Shilonen, the legendary forger of ancient names! Paimon still can't believe anyone could forge those things.
Nice. Just nice. Signed up as a warrior. All I have to do is wait for my assignments. Okay, we can go see together. She didn't turn me away, right? I hope she wouldn't.
Have some confidence in yourself, Kachina. After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars.
Let's find onwards we go. Teleport a bit closer.
Need a surfboard?
Downwards we go. still need to get that at some point. It's not actually that far. Should be able to grab it quite easily. There we go. Got it. Back we go.
Need a surfboard?
Do up we go. And around.
Off we go.
She is so pretty though.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders?
Yes, we are.
We're travelers who just arrived in Natlan not too long ago.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders.
Oh.
No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged herself to the plan, but we need to forge an ancient name to ensure she'd be able to return safe and sound.
Eh.
And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills. But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now.
Yeah, soz.
No, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things.
Sorry.
The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time.
Oh.
Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else.
Yeah, I guess.
Whew, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task.
It's impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's spirit and glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
So that doesn't count.
Yeah, that's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands. Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
I see where the problem
Seems
is.
the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Understandable.
All people should know better than anyone, yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Seems like she
Oh,
gets
Paimon
like
gets
giving you
it.
challenges.
Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
Oh, you should be able to do it. I have faith in
You
you.
mean you're already willing to accept the task?
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon.
Yeah, that is true.
If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of our plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen.
Yeah, we believe in
In
you.
other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
I suppose that's one way to look at it.
Oh, not only has said she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
Some people do, Paimon.
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record her heroic deeds.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her.
Is that a good
If we
sign?
can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to?
Oh.
Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wyab alone would probably not be enough.
We need all of them to acknowledge us.
I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess.
Oh.
We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyab. The first person who comes to mind is Lali at the Masters of the Nightwind. The one we call Granny Eatstali.
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her Spirit Speaker Stone to find Kachina's ancient name. A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm unsure she'd be able to help.
Yeah, we broke her device, so she's probably not going to be too happy.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in a room and doesn't like to be disturbed.
Mm.
I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up.
I hate to break it to you, but...
Don't be cocky, Paimon.
Huh. Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
Well, yeah. At the cost of her Spirit Speaker Stone being split into two.
Yeah, but she isn't going to be happy about.
Great going, Moeka. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Lali would still want to show respect to the Archon.
If not, we're in deep mess.
I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
Yeah, he can be a bit of a
Kanichi's a
menace.
seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say. Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Thank you, we appreciate
Good.
it.
We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
We can remove that now. And go to the statue. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry to put this on you, Kanich. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her. Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
No.
Lali knows him too?
Oh.
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met Auroran, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
Huh. Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Lali Lolly could be the first one to notice Auroran's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
That we'll need to wait.
Oh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Auroran
Hello.
and the captain's whereabouts?
Yeah. Plus, we kind of owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the spirit speakers down.
Ah, this is a pretty well thought out plan. As expected of Molly Poke Niche. Then, yeah, I'll leave my
Hopefully it
letter to
works.
you. Let's hope Seat Lolly can meet at the stadium in 2 days.
I'm alright, thank you. And yourself?
Okay, then let's part ways for now. I'll see you in a couple of days.
Wait until... Right, let's skip a wee bit of time.
I too am well.
That's good to hear. I am glad you were doing well. There we go.
I like your accent.
Thank you.
Imagine standing still for a day and a half.
Just standing there waiting. Wait until the morning of the day after. Have I got to skip another day? You just stand there as Paimon just screams in your ear about how hungry they are. Feed me! Feed me, chicken!
Most important part of going out to have fun is... Oh, it's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going.
Oh. Another quest died. Wish sometimes it didn't do that, please. I don't want that one, I want that one. How's your crafting going?
Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon. I have, bad news. Seat Lolly did not reply to our request. Although, I suppose I'm not too surprised.
Huh?
I think we did break
I
her
mean,
stuff.
she didn't even bother to give Kenichi a response? Guess she really does have quite an ego then.
Start flipping
Yeah,
tables.
well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Night Wind often struggle to work with her. My
Oh.
guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning us with a response.
She probably doesn't like us, does she?
But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
That's true. Let's go!
Just be a creep and like stand outside their window waving. Please give me attention.
Off we go. Need a surfboard?
Yeah, she's probably ignoring us, being like, yes, screw these losers. They broke my
doesn't
stuff.
See anybody? Seems she's just not gonna show up, huh?
I mean, we did break her stuff.
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't the subject always answer the call of their Archon?
I Yes and no.
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon. Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't
Waiting
mean
for
there's any
Pirate
kind
Mummy.
of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with. Unlike that old hag Granny Eatstily, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous?
Paimon, you have a really bad habit of
Her like she's
talking
some kind of huge deal, but she didn't
bad
even
about
bother to
people.
reply to our letter. Seriously, if she didn't want to come, she could at least let us know.
Backhand
That's
Paimon.
what aging does to you. Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Throw hands at Paimon.
Who's there?
Hey, wash up, hope you doing well, sparkling heart.
Hey, I'm doing well, thank you. And yourself?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Huh? See, Lolly.
I hope she throws payment.
Throw his Paimon out the
Granny
window.
Eatstily?
Yes, Granny Eatstly. But emphasis on Eatstly, not Granny.
Paimon just has this really bad habit of like talking smack about people and they just show up.
Ah, you must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid. Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either.
Sup, sup.
See? I'm barely wearing
Hello.
any makeup.
Did I forget to mention? She's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young. It was an honest
It's
mistake.
lolly kinda
Guess
cute
we've
though.
just gotten used to it.
Yeah, she is pretty cute. I like her
I'm
design, it's quite
sorry.
fun.
So, how old are you actually?
Paimon, you have this also bad habit of like asking people's ages when they're clearly like
How
ancient.
dare you!
Such a cool and interesting game.
Yeah, it's a pretty good game. Throw
I
hands.
really didn't mean to offend you. It's just that your case seems really unique. Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's
Paimon
putting
seems to
more and
forget
more
there
of
are
her
people
foot in
who
her
are like
mouth.
immortal and stuff, you know.
We just got a little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, and she's
It was
crier.
my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean
And it is so relaxing to watch.
Yeah, it's a
don't need
pretty
to take all
relaxing
this so
game to relax,
seriously.
apart from when there's
If
a
anything,
tense
I'm
moment.
gonna feel awkward if we keep this going. I received Kenichi's
BTW, how you been doing?
Since
I've been
I
doing
had
well, and
already
yourself,
decided-
thank you.
I'm an artist. I do custom artwork for streamer gamer and YouTuber at a very affordable prices. Would you like to see it?
But, of course.
Oh wow, that's cool.
It's also
Jean-Lee is
natural
like
for people to
6,000
get
years
hurt by
old
one
and
thing or
looks like
another,
he's
so trying
40.
to leave it
Yeah, and Paimon just forgets that there's
certainly
people
was
that...
a bit awkward to see that everyone
Did
else
Payman
arrived
forget?
before me.
Yeah, Paimon I think forgets
Police
everything.
are
Paimon's like a
underscore
memory
zero
of a
against
goldfish.
camera alert.
At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting
Oh,
for
good to
me,
hear that.
I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me.
Paimon, you menace.
Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
Paimon is just a problem.
What's with that expression?
Oh, is everything going
Story
wrong?
mode game.
So there is obviously the story, obviously
Was
plot
she
aspects,
feeling
and then obviously
embarrassed?
fighting aspects.
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself.
Awkward
Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
Could you imagine just walking in, these three people, just all these looks of like awkwardly side-eyeing each other?
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
I see. So Mauika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well,
I'll just ask him cause I've been thinking too.
Yeah, it is a pretty good game. Obviously, there is the story aspects and obviously fighting, so it's pretty good.
and you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
only
what
know
we
once we
figured,
find
Aspen.
out.
We'll help bring Auroron back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name. What do you think?
ETW, you only play IE Genshin Impact.
I play Genshin, Honkai, Star Rail, Sims, and a couple of other games. I haven't actually played
suppose
Genshin
I'll just
Impact
call
on
you
stream for a
Traveler
little
for
while
now.
now.
Traveler, come
Or
here.
you play any other
Let me
games
take a
also.
good look at you.
Yeah, I play a few other games. I play on stream. There's a couple of others that I want to play soon as well. Oh,
Wealth
What's happening?
leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value
Sims
of
is my
gold.
fave game.
Baleful thunder.
yeah, I love
and
Sims. I can't wait
wrathful
for the new
waves bring
pack to come
terror
out.
to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds. A weary yet
Is it your
free
fave
soul.
game too?
Even the most verdant
Yeah, it's
leaf
one of
in
my
the
favorite
forest
games. I like
will pray for your happiness and
making
safe
stories
passage.
or just being a bit chaotic in it and building.
Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Oh,
What thing? Don't scare
Oh yeah, the
Paimon
new
into
pack is
conversing
coming,
with me.
forgetting about it.
yeah, the Life and Death pack looks
Oh,
quite good.
my bad.
Ah, shoo!
Oh.
That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry.
You stream every day at this time.
I stream about 3 to 4 days a week, roughly about this time.
Isn't that kind of like having part of a ghost come back with you?
Guess so.
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
Oh, definitely.
It was
Thank
nothing.
you.
Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron
Oh,
back,
that's great.
I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribes?
Yeah, I normally do like Sim Sunday, so I play my Legacy Challenge on then.
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the
When
Night
will you
can
stream
decide
next?
whether
We'll
we can
surely
grant an
join you.
ancient name to one who
I'll
does not
be
hail
streaming
from our
tomorrow,
lands.
and then the next time I will
The
stream will
Lord
be
of
on
the
Sunday.
Night is an ancient
Which
entity
game
that
you'll stream
rules over
next?
the entire Night Kingdom,
Um,
constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to
I
combat
might
corrosion
stream
from the abyss.
the new story quest for Honkai Star Rail tomorrow because that recently came out this
So you're
week.
basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the lord of the entire Night Kingdom and all.
Not exactly. It's not so much
Aye,
that
that'll
one's
be
more
great.
powerful than the other.
Yeah, try and
but
catch
never
up on
mind.
the
That's
story
not important.
quests.
It would take too much time to explain. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance.
Ye will join you tomorrow.
In a dream.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
I guess we
I
could.
can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
Yeah, that probably is the best thing to
Sounds
do, to be
good.
honest.
Then we'll go with St. Lolly to track down Auroron.
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation. If you need any help, just come find me.
That we will try and do.
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back. Oh,
Sounds like she's
I'm
gonna throw
sorry
hands,
I
to
made
be
you wait
honest.
earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place to look for clues. He
Try and
has
find him.
always lived alone, and I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time.
Oh.
And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnaya arms.
Oh.
Sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
But
That could be the
why would they
possibility.
kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention.
She's gonna throw hands.
In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here. I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me.
They just wanna bully.
Please help
I
me
mean,
get
it
him
is
back.
the Fatui. Always committing crimes. I feel like the Fatui just stalks us. As soon as they find out we're going to a new region, that's when they're gonna start trouble. Not when we're like somewhere else, just exactly when we get there.
All right, then let's start by heading to where Auroron was seen last.
Like, they could have called this trouble when we were in, like, Fontaine, but no, they waited. Every time I see her, I just want her. I mean, I should have enough wishes for the Pyron Archon. Let's just do it. Let's just wish, shall we? When was my last? So it could go either way. No. 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 Oh. Or what do we get?
Hello,
Oh,
I'm
we won the
Shannon from the
50-50.
Children of Echoes. If you'd like me to forge some tools for you, just let me know. But I do have quite the backlog of commissions at the moment, so even
Let's
if you submit a
go.
request now, it might be a while before I get to it.
Now back to saving. I should be fine, to be honest. It doesn't mean if I've got 92 now, you need what, about 180? I'll be fine. I have enough time to. So we can get those. Those now I can get. And that. What does that put us back up? That put us back up to 103. Yeah, no, we're fine. We're fine. We'll get her. And let's investigate the clues. Do. There we go. I've started getting more picky with characters, like not getting every single one. Like, which characters do I need to improve the ones that I already have? Or oh, actually, that's useful.
Need a surfboard? This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here.
Dun dun dun.
I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui.
Doing criminal
I'm
activities.
convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him. Or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
I mean, you could feel frustrated about things even if you are powerful.
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden.
Understandable.
He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him.
And she throws hands.
He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
God, Paimon, you're so rude.
I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand.
Oh, we're getting a blessing. Thank you, kind madam. We appreciate it. Thank you for not punishing us after Paimon talking smack about you.
Huh? How about now?
What do you see?
Oh. A trail. Paimon can't see it because they talk smack.
Can see it now too.
That's
Unfortunate.
right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Wow, you
Nice.
can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
Paimon just makes me feel sus because they're like, I've never heard anything like this, and it's like, are you seriously surprised about this, Paimon?
It requires a
Seriously?
very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's.
Yes, talk smack
When
about
I
Paimon.
held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted.
Oh,
Anyway,
thank you.
we'll need to use our vision now to track down Auroron. Good luck, you two.
Oh, thank you.
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
I do love traveling around like this. It makes it so much
What does she
easier.
mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go,
Paimon's senses are only that strong for food.
Yeah,
is
I'm
there
being
any
emergency
other
food.
old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me? But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns, but given the looks on their faces just now,
I feel like she probably is immortal.
or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Ugh. Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old.
Oh? What can we sense? Paimon wishes that this could lead them to food.
Was that Seat Lolly's voice?
Oh, I think because maybe she shared her power.
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
So this...
Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident.
No, they've...
Looks like our work will go smoothly.
This is clearly a one-sided thing that she can't hear our thoughts. Camp. Come on.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there.
Yeah, let's go investigate it.
Yeah?
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd.
Oh?
Let me
They
see.
cooked up some?
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed being threatened. We've got to find him. Fast.
Run fast.
Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch.
I love how that capybara behind her, rolled off, was floating and then rolled back.
If they notice us, we can
Truly
just charge in
magical.
and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire.
Oh? Yep, she is definitely some sort of immortal grandson.
No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
Who's her grandson? Part of me is wanting me to just be like, who's your grandson, mate? Spill the tea.
Carving waves!
Do.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up.
Hey.
I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Oh.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
Nice.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me.
She's got beef with Paimon, 100%.
There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, hopefully he's fine.
Given there are two signals leading from here, we should split up as well.
Search each one.
I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later.
Dun dun dun.
Auroron, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. Ah, you little brat.
And off she goes. Traveler, did you hear
Grounded.
that as well? Once Seat Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response. So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads. She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect.
Maybe.
If you think about it, she's...
So she's gone that way.
Let's ride!
Oh, come here, she's...
Don't think there's anything here.
Okay, so she's like, basically go away. Oh, that is a thing here. I will mark that for another time. And then I'm gonna go this way, wasn't it?
Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
I wish you didn't need to activate these.
Carving waves.
There we go. But what?
Did you find something? Huh. So we can't tell where Auroron might have gone from here.
It's like a bit of a dead end, I guess. Interesting.
That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
I mean, he could have evaporated.
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
Dun dun dun. Everything getting a bit trippy. Oh.
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you.
Yeah, you just basically kidnapped me, mate.
I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the Masters of the Night Wind.
Rude.
Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for. Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was
heterochromia.
It was simply
it looks pretty cool, to be
the
honest.
fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
Greetings.
The fan artists are gonna love him.
Oh, definitely. They've probably screaming when he's think as they rush out their fan art.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the
I wish you
present
guys would like
situation
stop
in
stalking us
Natlan,
though, but you know.
I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
Rude.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Uh-oh.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
Bit rude.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you
I've been a
okay?
bit unconscious, you know.
See, Lolly! She froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Yeah, we were.
Could it have been those
stolen.
leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? Don't worry.
Seem to be fine, I
We
think.
can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
Sounds like she's gonna start beating us up in a minute or something.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond
Oh,
your
so it
limit.
doesn't even give us an option of
If
telling
you
them or
need
not.
anything from me, just say the word. In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now. Need to be more careful next time.
Oh, sorry.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
Should be fine.
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Auroron is probably being held inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper,
Oh,
which
thank
means
you.
we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
I mean, I'll try. Ooh, there we go.
Look over there.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
Oh, it's him.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
Traitor.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Oh, he has a electric
Hey,
vision.
quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow.
Slap him.
I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
Slap him.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts. On my count. 3, 2, 1! Still
Charge in
trying
battle.
to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
Yeah, you've upset Grandma now.
Overruled.
Go on, Kokomi, finish this. I need to finish building Milani. Oh, you did that into difference.
Granny.
Oh, so he's her grandson.
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eatsley, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too, other Granny.
Rude.
What did you just call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you're also a Granny.
So now they're saying that. I mean, yeah, true, the Traveler is like 500
How
years
many
old.
times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Very
Wait,
handsome.
he's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like
That's
an
not
adult
how
or
that works, bro.
only 8
Lol.
years old.
He must be so confused because obviously she's probably immortal, doesn't age, and is obviously stuck at being like 20, but is probably like 100 years old. He's aware that she's old, so he thinks everyone. He doesn't seem to be the brightest.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorn vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
He's got fangs. People are going to go crazy over the fangs.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to. Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And
Yeah,
do you
might as
think
well.
saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron?
Grounded.
Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake.
Grounded.
You won't always be able to rely
He's definitely
on other people
grounded.
coming to your rescue, you know.
He's going.
You're just lucky
Granny's
we got
putting
here
him
when we
on the
did.
noise
Or
step.
we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
Oh, she's going for
I'm
blood.
sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this?
She's putting him on
Not
a
a
toddler
chance.
leash. Like a little toddler leash on him so he can't go.
They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a
Ma'am,
lot of
please calm
questions about
down.
Natlan and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Yeah, he's been put on a toddler leash, a little toddler leash backpack.
Okay. Now answer me honestly.
I'm scared for him.
You the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes,
So why did you do it?
Grounded.
because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey! I'm no ordinary granny! Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything
Full-on
they said at face
savaging her
value?
grandson.
And not stop to think? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind, and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening.
Obviously she knows, but she's thinking Granny will obviously punish him enough.
Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
Ugh, forget it.
He just sounds like a child being told off.
We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Sounds
And then
good.
you're being on the naughty
Should I
step.
bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's
Bribes.
not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
Get on your knees and grovel.
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
He might be 20, but I don't think he's the brightest light bulb.
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
Oh, right.
Honestly, they should have probably just made him younger, like
Bribe
50.
Pyroarchian.
You'd bribe her with cake or something. I mean, he was going to plan on bribing her with fruit and vegetables. Oh.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Lali's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Lali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Otherwise, we have to beat up your granny.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal.
Good.
Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now. Come with me,
Bye.
Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
She's gonna beat you or something.
Goodbye,
Get grounded.
Granny.
This is way too polite. We're just accepting it.
We're finally
Sauce.
done. Alright, it's time to find some grub. Huh? What is it, Traveler?
Oh, we're telling Paimon we're snitching.
That captain?
Shh, Paimon, shut up.
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you? Oh, that Auroron, what is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that
Sus.
stuff about protecting Lali and being forced to help the Fatui when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we need to find out more,
Still,
to be honest.
Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together. We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
What I'm going to do is end this stream here. Obviously, I will continue the story in another stream. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye!